guys? How y'all doing today? Well, baby, if your name is Meghan Markle, you are still doing your victory dance. You are putting together your vision board after the people in Salty Island tried to tell you, oh, we made you change your name. She let us know, as ever, it always was. Meghan pulled off the coup of the century. But one thing I think is really interesting is the fact that William and Kate are back on their BS. And they're going out of their way to besmirch Meghan's Netflix show by having Jason Knopf, right? William's head bootlicker, in my opinion, come out and make snarky comments, letting us know that the hardest thing that the whales actually went through was William having to deal with Kate's cancer, not Kate dealing with her cancer, and letting us know that William wasn't even really around, not Charles doing all of William's work and dealing with the cancer, but you're trying to let us know that that's the hardest thing that the country and William had to go through. Y'all, on top of that, he's out there being snarky, wishing Harry and Meghan good luck with their little family. Baby, I know how to read grammar and syntax. Jason Knopf, good luck with that little whatever you got, right? I guess over in London, being a professional bootlicker gets you far. But more importantly, why are they still feeding into the narrative that Meghan somehow won it secretly Baldilocks? Do you know they are now putting out fan fiction? And Jason Knopf, I'm looking at you, that the real reason why William was always cold to Meghan, didn't trust Meghan, and did all this stuff is because he was uncomfortable with the PDA that Meghan gave him. Now, when I heard that, I said, PDA, stop it. What was she doing? Trying to put talcum powder on the top of your head? What you mean PDA? The glare is killing us. No shade to bald people, right? I listen, bald men and women can look great. William holding on to the last six pieces of hair on his head, baby, it's giving pathetic. It's giving William, stop. It's giving, what in the world are you doing? Anyway, you guys, let's get into this because Jason Knopf, it's been known that before, when they were putting William troll accounts on Twitter, he got troll accounts, these are fake egg accounts, that would be like, oh my God, William's so hot, he's daddy. And it was oddly like laced with like sexual innuendo. It made me uncomfortable, partly because I was sick to my stomach and I was about to throw up. But it made me super uncomfortable, right? So, where are we at with that? Well, it's a number of things that are going on. For instance, and listen, we got to actually think about what's going on with William, right? For one, it literally went out of their way to paint William as a sex symbol. Remember when he got voted the sexiest, well, actually he got beat by Jeremy Corbyn, but the sexiest bald man in the UK. And I was like, is this really what the King of England's doing? You're trying to convince us and gaslight you that you are a sex symbol. Baby, Kate is not even really feeling you. It is she? Kate's feeling the power. She just wants to be king or queen. Actually, she probably Floridian slip. She might actually want to be queen. So anyway, right? Let's get into this. William felt uncomfortable with Meghan's hugs. William, shut up. Again, only William, who, and this is how you know that with William and the way he lives in an echo chamber, the fact that you really expect us to believe that Meghan wanted you so bad. Mind you, she's married to your brother. Meghan does not look at Kate's life and envy it. Meghan lives Kate's life better. And even if Meghan was so low down to do this, and I do not think she would do this at all, you have to actually really put it in your head and just realize, hello, there's no chance in the world you would ever divorce Kate and give Meghan any type of respectability. You don't even like people. You only like people, right? There's no way you would have given her respectability or power. The most she could have hoped for was to be Rose Hanbury. talked about, gossiped about. But they're just good friends that like to have dinner together. It boggles my mind that they're even pushing this. But in William's mind, he's so desirable. Who would want Harry when they could have William? William, you might have been the golden boy at one time when Harry didn't even know how to cut his hair right, so he didn't always have that cowlick, and he didn't know what like gel was or hair texture or balm. But baby, Meghan got a hold of him, gave him the black girlfriend makeover. Look at her in TikTok. I ain't been the same thing to do you wrong. And now nobody has looked back. She clearly got the hotter brother, but more importantly, she got the better brother. Who would look at the way William treats Kate if they're married to Harry and be like, oh my God? Again, maybe someone in the eternal tops will always want to warm the bed of the future king of England. But for Meghan, it's like, baby, are you sick? Okay. Anyway, get into this. William felt uncomfortable with Meghan Markle's constant hugging. They're saying that Prince William felt increasingly uncomfortable with Meghan Markle's constant hugging, according to a new report. They're saying that Meghan leaned in for a friendly embrace each time she saw William, a stark contrast to tactility the royals are used to at home. They're saying during her short lived time in the firm, which ended in 2012, she and her husband Harry quit royal life and moved to the US. Tensions began to grow between the brothers over Meghan's warm and friendly approach. William, they said Meghan hugged William virtually every time they bumped into each other. The difference in cultures deepened the rift between the brothers, as staffers fueled the rumor mill by false claims that she was flirting with the prince. Now, let me just say, Meghan, and I remember with their low key attacks, like, what are you trying to say? When they were like, the way she twists her hips, the Rhoda would be looking at her and be like, she has a flirtatious nature about her. Just say you think she's gorgeous. Just say you like her body. Just say you like the way she moves. But there is nothing salacious or flirty about Meghan. The most she does to keep things spicy is do a yoga pose. Otherwise than that, are you serious? But the fact that William is really trying to convince us that that was the problem, listen, other people are saying that Meghan definitely did not flirt with the future king. Her affection did create a tense atmosphere. As a result, the mama too was understandably hurt by the pompous response to her friendliness. Elsewhere, the report also detailed one instance when Meghan approached Kate and William and King Charles for a hug, but the trio all flinched in unison. They said Meghan even tried to hug a singularly stiff old Antonio Eckery. He too flinched as if she tried to poke him in the eye. On another occasion, a staff member claimed that Meghan had asked, why do William and Charles sound so serious all the time? Is that not a valid question? Do they do serious work? Why do they sound so serious all the time? You can't make me believe that Charles, who was literally writing on the phone, talking dirty about tampons to Camilla, is always so straight laced. Sorry, Charles, we heard the tape, and Diana filled us in on the rest. You can't expect us to be that William who's always doing a dad bounce and bob, getting drunk, flirting with people, and having private dinners with Rose Hanbury is so stiff. You can't expect us. So again, the question stands, why are y'all so serious all the time? I want to know. I want to know. Anyway, um, in the series Harry and Meghan released in 2021, Meghan recalled her jarring first meeting with the Prince and Princess of Wales and claimed she didn't know the royal family formality actually happens. Um, uh, it is actually carried through on the inside, and that there is a forward-facing way of being. And when you close the door, you think, okay, we can relax now. But that formality carries over on both sides, and that is surprising to me. They said the former actress said she was in ripped jeans and barefoot when Kate and William came over to dinner. She said, like, I was a hugger. I've always been a hugger. I didn't realize that it was really jarring for a lot of Brits, implying she got a frosty reception. Okay, first of all, unpopular opinion. I still blame Harry for that mess. Hear me out. Harry loved Meghan, and she was a breath of fresh air. And while everybody blamed Harry for leaving Salty Island, I believe that Harry always wanted to leave. And I believe he had a chip on his shoulder. And I believe when he left, he wanted to do a Jupiter and Saturn and wreck Ish before he left. I think he wanted everyone to know, I have found my mate. I have found my breath of fresh air, and I'm out. I'm not doing this anymore. He always hated royal life. He was good at it, but he hated that the silent contract with the invisible contract with the media. He hated the way Camilla and Charles had done his mom so dirty. He hated the way that he was always an afterthought to William and the way William and Kate used him as workhorses. Now, coming Meghan, she's helping him build a kingdom. She's getting him new clothes. She has a cool house that's actually better than his. I think Harry was always on the way out. And I think he saw Meghan and said, that is my partner I can build with. And I think Harry was actually right. Marrying Meghan was one of the best things that ever happened to Harry, right? One of the best things that ever happened to Harry. And the best, actually one, because the birth of the kids for the others. But my whole point of the matter is, you know your family, Harry. And you know that Meghan was supposed to be like, hello, my queen. Hello, madam. You know that they had that familiarity and you knew they were going to rip her apart. You know your family's racist. They raised you until you met Meghan. You had issues. You know your family is classist. You know your family's elitist. You know Kate. You know William. You knew the way they were going to act. You know your grandmother. You know when Meghan was supposed to meet her, she was supposed to curtsy, right? You did not give her any training. You did not give her a heads up. You didn't even give her a heads up. Well, William and Kate, like, yo, don't hug them. Just do this and that. And then eventually they'll warm up. Why? Because who are Will and Kate? And I think Harry also felt my wife, right, is me. So why should I do that? And this leads me to my point. Harry didn't prepare Meghan on purpose because he was like, no, you're going to be a breath of fresh air. I don't think that Harry realized that he was doing Meghan a disservice by acting like Meghan was him. Because you've seen them do it to Sophie, you've seen it do it to others. You were just shocked. And this is my opinion. And I don't think Harry set Meghan up or anything, but I just think this was Harry's naivety. You were shocked at the way because you found love and you were so warm and welcoming to Kate and you were so warm and welcoming to Camilla to an extent and you were so this and so that you thought people would be happy for you and not take your girl through the paces like they take everybody else. But I also believe that one of the things that probably led to the end of everything is the fact that Harry, you know how it's like somebody can treat you really, really bad and you notice it and it bothers you, but you rationalize it. But when you see other people treat the person you love the way they treat you, all of a sudden you have a problem with it. I think that's what's happening. Harry saw Meghan be treated the way they treat him. And he said, no, sir, no, ma'am, we are not doing that today. Listen, there were a lot of things at play. Harry could have protected Meghan by having her go through the etiquette training. But that said, when the palace tried to train her, they gave her a foot servant to train her and how to act in the royal family. It was insults all around. I'm not blaming Harry. I'm just saying that I don't think he was aware on a certain level of how much they were going to disrespect Meghan because I think Harry realized halfway through how much they don't respect him. And even though he always wanted a way out, I think that in turn was the breaking point. Anyway, so what's going on now, right? William is sending Jason off out to disparage Meghan. You think if we hear bad things about her, we're not going to watch her make homemade jam and crumpets and pot roast? I am. I love lifestyle stuff. I don't even need to know what Martha Stewart or Gwyneth Paltrow has or Kourtney Kardashian has going on in their back house. I'm just there for the beauty and for the vibes. And I'll tell you what, the way things are going in the world, we all need a little bit of beauty and all need a little bit of escapism. Congratulations to stupid, dumb Meghan McCain, the definition of a Nepo baby. The definition of a Nepo baby, always opening her mouth to talk about Meghan because she realizes, right, that Meghan is the moment. Congratulations on her giving her opinion, baby. We don't care about your opinion on anything at all. If anything, this makes me like Meghan more. Congratulations on the New York Post or whoever these paid people are that are going after Meghan. Congratulations to William and Jason Nuff rolling out the hate train. Baby, it can't be stopped. Meghan pulled off the coup of the century. Harry's Invictus Games, huge thing. They're going to do more royal tours. They have solidified themselves that they will be okay. And oddly enough, William, when he thought that he could cozy up to Trump and Trump was going to bully Harry and Meghan, Trump has bigger things on his plate than bullying Harry and Meghan. And William, I want to see you pay a visit and kiss Trump's feet so he can humiliate you and make a fool of you. Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.